saw a bunch of turkeys already today. The male turkey had its feathers all spread out, trying to show off for the girl turkeys. The girl turkeys were ignoring it. They didn't even care. This is a male. One of the ways you could tell it's a male is because it has a beard. Usually girls don't have beards, do they? Just guys. This is, if you see it right here in the picture, this is the beard. It hangs, see right there? It hangs off the front of the male turkey. It's one of the ways you can tell it's a male. Plus the male turkey has all that red on its face. See all the red? So that's where you can tell it's a male. Also the male will put up big feathers in the back when it's showing off for a girl. Yes, sir?
When you were showing the picture of the alligator, can you be arrested if you try to catch it?
Absolutely.
Why?
It is against the law to mess with an alligator. First of all, alligators are dangerous. Okay, they will bite. Okay, because they're hungry. So an alligator, it is dangerous. You're actually not supposed to touch any wild animal. So if you see an animal in the wild, are you allowed to feed it?
No.
No. Are you allowed to touch it?
No.
No. Okay? You're not allowed. It's out in the wild, which means it's supposed to be there. Okay? It's not a dog. It's not a cat that lives in your house that needs you to feed it. It's out in the wild and you need to leave it alone. So we're not supposed to touch or feed any wild animals at all.
Are crocodiles more dangerous than alligators?
Whichever one is closest to me is probably the one that I think is most dangerous. Okay? We do have crocodiles in Florida, but they're normally going to leave you. Alligators and crocodiles, wild animals in general, are going to leave you alone. It's when you go up and you mess with them, they're now going to come and mess with you. So you leave them alone and they'll leave you alone.
I heard one time, this isn't about alligators or crocodiles, but I heard one time from somebody that when a bird lays eggs, if you touch the egg, you'll mess up the process of the egg hatching.
What a lot of people say is that the mom can smell that that person has been there, and the mother will not want to go back to those eggs because they smell something's wrong, because it doesn't smell like them anymore. So yes, you're not supposed to mess with them. This right here, anybody ever see one of these out in the wild?
What is it?
It is a gopher tortoise.
Oh, well, I've seen that
This is
here.
my gopher tortoise. Her name is Polly. Okay. Now, it is against the law for you to have a gopher tortoise or touch it. So you're not allowed to do this. But see this right here? See this paper on the back of my tank?
I see it.
That is a permit. That paper tells everybody that I own this gopher tortoise. So they gave me permission to have her so I could show them to you. So the only reason I have her is because of that permit right there. Otherwise, I would be arrested if they saw her here. So I have my permit sitting right there. Her name is Polly. You look at her front claws. They're used for digging burrows, digging holes, okay? Now, her back legs look like elephant legs. And the reason for that is she walks in sand. She digs holes in sand. So just like an elephant, it stops her from sinking. She's waving to you. Does it wave my tortoise? Okay. I know, taught my tortoise to wave. Okay. Now, okay, here's the neat thing about her. She digs a burrow, and I will show you a burrow out there of a gopher tortoise. What happens is, we have a lot of fire in this area, okay? We actually live in the Tampa Bay area. More lightning strikes this area than any other place in the United States. A lot of times when lightning hits, it causes a fire. Now, if you're a bird, you fly away from the fire. If you're fast, like a Florida panther, you run away from the fire. If you're a fish, you're in water, you probably have no idea there's a fire going on. Not all animals can get away from the fire fast enough. This is where a gopher tortoise is so important. What happens is, animals like snakes and rabbits and all, they will go inside of her hole. They hide out in her hole. The fire goes out. They come back out. Over 360 animals have been found inside of her hole during a fire. So if she disappears, a lot of other animals would disappear as well. So we call her a keystone species. Super important to our environment, okay?
Can she be released back into the wild?
No, and here's why, okay? She is eating romaine lettuce. She's got cantaloupe, watermelon, strawberry. Is she gonna find that outside?
No.
No. So she is used to me feeding her, okay? So she would not know how to get her own food because I feed her. Also, can she dig a hole in this?
No.
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 Their holes that they dig go 10 feet deep. That's 2 of me. And they can go up to 80 feet wide, which is way over behind that yellow school bus. She doesn't dig anymore because she can't. So she would not be able to make it outside. So she will always have to be with me because she needs me to take care of her. Kind of like you have a puppy, a dog, or a cat at your house. How many of you have a dog or a cat at your house?
I got a dog.
Now,
I got
can
a
you
dog.
I have 3
imagine
dogs.
if you let your dog and cat outside, okay? Would they be able to find their own food?
No.
Okay? Would they know not to run in front of a car?
No.
So same thing with her, okay? She needs me to feed her and to take care of her because she does not know how to take care of herself. So just like your dog and cat at home, she is now a pet and she needs me to take care of her.
Just went wizard. How old is it?
I don't know how old she is. It's hard to tell because it takes them 15 to 18 years to be full grown. She's still a baby, so I don't even know if she's a boy or girl, okay? The way you can tell if she's a boy or girl is her underbelly shell. If she's a girl, it's flat, and if it's a boy, it's curved, okay? But she's not old enough for her shell to have even changed, so I don't even know if she's a boy or girl. I call her Polly because her real name is Gopher Horse, which is a really long name. So I just call her Polly because it's way too long, okay? And I can't spell it, so I just call her Polly because it's easy, okay? Now, these are some of the animals we have caught out at the lake. This right here,
A tadpole.
say it out loud, what is it?
Tadpole.
Absolutely right, it is a tadpole. Now, it will become a frog. This will start out like this. It's a fish, it's a tadpole. It will completely change and become a frog. So when it becomes a frog, do I need to put it back in the lake? Yes, otherwise
Yeah.
it's going to be hopping around
Yes.
here while you guys are eating lunch, and that won't be a good thing. Okay? This tadpole has been like this for months. He should already be a frog, but the problem is this water inside is so cold, he does not change and get his legs. So if I put him in the lake, it would be hot, he would get his legs, and he would become a frog. But since he's inside, the water is cool and cold, he is still in the fish-looking stage. Let him